It was on a Saturday, 33 years ago. This spontaneous, unpredictable, courageous little girl was born, and her journey began. She was so vibrant and full of life. The world was her playground. Nothing could stop her in her imagination. But there were some challenges that came her way. Her childhood quickly turned into adulthood. She couldn't have fathomed or imagined what was ahead. Could she handle it? Was she ready? The pain, the agony, the tears, the isolation. They mocked her. They talked about her. They lied on her. It was just too much. She thought life would be better without her. After years of torment, years of fear, years of low self-esteem, she realized that little girl that was born 33 years ago, the same vibrant, unpredictable, courageous little girl, she could rise above all of this. With all of the challenges life threw her way, no one would have predicted that she would be where she is today. And because she didn't quit, because she kept fighting, because she persevered, because she took all of the things that life threw her way, and she became the creative person that she is, and she rewrote her story. That's why she is who she is today. I want to tell you a story, a true story, my story. But first, I want to welcome you into Catherine's Corner, my safe place, my happy place, my creative place. What's Catherine's Corner? And why did you start? Well, stemming from a background of sexual, mental, and verbal abuse, I want to help give people who have experienced trauma their voice back and guide them to discover and uncover their God-given gift through the arts. I want to educate people about abuse and teach them how to come out and reclaim their freedom and help restore them to their first love, their true calling. My mission here at Catherine's Corner is for people to come unhindered, unrestricted, unapologetically free to be their true selves. And my goal is to use arts to empower others to be authentically who God created them to be. Growing up, I was your average child, happy, bubbly, spontaneous, creative, had imaginary friends. I would always be somewhere dancing or singing in the mirror. But my childhood took a turn. I was sexually abused starting at the age of 5 by a few different family members, and I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand why me. I didn't say anything out of fear, out of confusion, thinking it was okay because it was a family member. And then we fast forward about 7, 8 years when I turned 12. I was enjoying myself with friends, and I was raped. And out of this rape, I became pregnant. But that's not the part that took me down the most. The part that took me down the most was people didn't believe me when I told them. They blamed me. They said, well, why didn't you fight them off? Why were you over there? Why did you keep going back? So in that, I lost my voice. I stopped talking because when I talked then and I told the truth, I was blamed, I was shunned, I was ridiculed. It got bad to the point where I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to go out. I experienced threats all my life. I was mocked. I was humiliated. So I fell into a deep depression because not only that experience, but there were several other experiences where I experienced rape. I didn't feel safe anymore. I didn't feel valuable anymore. I didn't want to live anymore. I lost my childhood. I lost friends, family members who I never thought would treat me the way they treated me. So I lost myself. With 1, 2, and 3 suicidal attempts to fail, I started to figure out that maybe there was a reason why I was here. Maybe there was a reason why I was still here. And the reason is so I can talk. I can tell others. I can be the person that I didn't have to tell you that it's okay, that it's not your fault, and that you can talk. People who have experienced abuse, I believe the biggest thing is people who haven't experienced it don't understand it. So the way that they tell you to, oh, hush and don't talk about it, push it under the rug, don't say all of that, or it was okay, that makes the person who experienced that feel like it's their fault, it's their problem, and they have to deal with it in silence. So I was silently just dying to myself because the mental effect that it had on me, because I couldn't talk about it, nobody really understood, and because it kept happening over and over and over, I thought it was something wrong with me. I thought I did something to warrant it. And it took many, many, many years of dealing with this and facing it and forgiving the people who abused me to finally find my voice and to finally talk again, to finally trust again, to finally love again. And the first person I had to start loving was myself. I had to love myself enough to know that it wasn't my fault. Abuse is never the victim's fault. I don't care if you're walking around naked. It's not your fault. That's your body, and nobody should disrespect it or take advantage of it. So I won't tell you all of the story today. I just wanted to introduce Catherine's Corner, tell you a little bit about why I want to talk about this subject, because it's way too common. It's happening way too much, and not a lot of people want to talk about it. And I want to be the voice. I want to give people who have experienced it their voice back. So stay tuned. I'll be back. I'll tell you more. And we want to help you heal. We want to help you reclaim your freedom and learn to live again. Till next time.